begin this upper body mobility series, we're gonna start on our hands and knees in a quadruped position here. I'm gonna come up on my fists because I have a little bit of a wrist issue on this side that I need to get checked out, and it's actually kind of painful to put weight on like this. Well, I'll start, we'll see how it goes. So from here, you're gonna get a big push between your shoulder blades away from the floor here, nice and round in your upper back, just really trying to pull this space apart right here. And we're going to take a couple deep breaths here, switching side to side so you'll see. I'm getting that camel back. I'm also pushing side to side. Just get a little stretch between my shoulder blades. Good. Bring it back to normal. On your inhale, big push away from the floor around your back, and you're going to tuck your tail. Inhale, and then exhale. On the way out, you're going to untuck your tail and every single vertebrae after it. So one at a time, I want you to try to untuck here. So you get to the point where you're pulling your chest forward, locking those shoulders down, and looking straight ahead. So that was one. We're going to do 4 more. Big inhale. Press up, press away from the floor, nice and around in your upper back. Big stretch between your shoulder blades. And then exhale. One vertebrae at a time, starting with your tailbone, rolling all the way up until your chest is forward. And you should feel like if it's a spiral, those shoulders open, create some torque through those shoulders. Big inhale. And exhale. 2 more. Big inhale, round, big push away from the floor. I'm also trying to pull my shoulders away from my ears a little bit, so not all the way, but like round and away from my ears. And then exhale, beautiful. Last one here. So try it on my hands. Big inhale, big push away. And then exhale into that fully arched extended position. From here, I'm going to have you sit back onto your feet. You're just going to crawl your fingers all the way forward. You're going to pull your shoulders out, get a nice stretch in your lat here from like your side of your rib cage all the way up into your shoulder. As you inhale, you're going to feel everything kind of rise up. Nice stretch through your back. And as you exhale, everything should feel like it's stationary, but it's kind of pulling down. So I feel my rib cage pulling down. 2 more big breaths here. Exhale. You can rest your head on the floor if that's comfortable. Beautiful. Now I'm going to crawl it up and over to the side. So I'm not just crunching over to the side. I'm crawling up and over, kind of like a candy cane. So I'm nice and long in my left side lat here as I reach over to the right side. This one I feel all the way down my torso, all the way up through my wrists and fingers. I'm just going to pull it a little bit more open to the side, a little bit of a twist, so I'm lifting my shoulders up and away from the floor on my left side. And we'll crawl over to the right side, do the same thing, you'll get a new perspective here. So up and over gives me length all through my torso into my shoulder. Big inhale, and then exhale, melt. We're going to give it a little more of a twist. So pulling the shoulder a little bit more square with the wall in front of me to get nice and long. And return to center. We're going to stay in this position as we go into a thread the needle. So most of my weight's still remaining in my legs. Bringing my hand up for support. I'm going to thread one hand underneath. I'm going to keep my hips square with the floor. I'm going to reposition this hand so I can kind of push that hand a little bit further here. So I'm getting a nice pull and twist in my upper back. And I'm just going to melt here for 4 big breaths. So I'm 1 in. Big inhale, nice big reach. Feels in the back of my shoulder and in my shoulder blades. Exhale, we got 1 more big breath. Before we bring it back to center, palm facing up and switching sides here. Nice big inhale. Go ahead and melt down when you exhale. Try to deepen So what we're trying to do here is dissociate our hips to face the floor and shoulders to face the wall behind us. I guess to the left of me. Got one more big breath here. Beautiful. We're going to do T-spine rotation, then we'll get to something a little bit more active to finish off. So I'm going to have you lay on your side just like this. Knees are going to be 90 degrees away from my torso, so I have a nice right angle here. Starting with my hands in a crocodile position, shoulders stacked. I'm going to take a big inhale, exhale, and reach all the way over. Again, pulling those shoulders to be square with the ceiling here, while my hips remain square with the camera. Couple big deep breaths here, reaching, actively reaching toward or out that middle finger, almost like you're actively trying to pull that shoulder away from your body. And then you'll give me a couple windshield wipers here, snow angels. Beautiful. Back to sun now. I'll show you the other side now. So again, hips are at 90 degrees from the body. Everything's stacked, so so hips are square with the wall behind us here. Big inhale, and the exhale, reach. And again, keeping my hips square with that wall and trying to bring my shoulders to the ceiling to get a nice active twist through my spine here, my upper back. Couple of snow angels on this side. Great. The next two moves I'm going to have you do are active, and this will be it. So you're going to start on your belly here. And we're going to have you start with your arms out to the side just like this. So my thumb's facing up, but my palm's facing down. I'm going to have you twist those thumbs up to the ceiling. And that twist should feel like it's coming from screwing in your shoulder blades. So kind of like lifting through your chest and squeezing there. You're just going to bring it up and back down. So I'm not pivoting through my back. I'm staying nice and long and tightening my abs as I lift. And back down. So spiraled open here, almost like I'm like trying to show my armpits to the floor. Yeah. Big one more lift here, and then back down. I'm going to bring it up to a Y. Same deal here. Thumbs facing up, but not shoulders rolled forward. Shoulders nice and open, very active. Lift. And set down. Lift nice and open. And down. This is challenging. And lift. And back down. We're not going to do I's today. I think Y's and T's are going to be challenging enough, which is awesome. We are, however, going to get a nice full range sweep here. So starting with your thumb facing up, you're going to lift here, sweep it down as soon as you get to about here. So I'm maybe 30 degrees from my leg. I'm going to rotate that thumb down and bend at the elbow just till I can touch my butt. Then back, rotate up here and down. With this, I'm thinking about pulling my shoulders away from my ears, so I'm not like hunching up and feeling a lot of tension in my neck. I'm feeling a little bit of tension in my neck, but I'm feeling it mostly in my shoulders, mostly controlled through my shoulders. So again, it's up here, sweep it down to the side, pulling my shoulders away from my ears, rotating down, in to touch my butt, back open, twist. If you need to rest, down here's a good time, or sweep it all the way through and up. We're going to repeat that one last time. So I'll start in a Y position in case you're feeling a little bit tired here. So start up in the Y, everything spiraled forward, sweep it down, turn, touch, back, spin it open, and bring it down into that T. And that's it. If you have any questions, definitely let me know. I'm happy to go through this in person, or if you want to send me a video of you doing it, I could definitely provide you some individualized cues. But I want you doing that every day. It should feel really good and really strong in your shoulders. Probably not the first time you do it. No, it's probably gonna feel clunky and weird. But keep at it and let me know if you are experiencing pain, because that's something else. That's another conversation we need to be having.